React Router provides a React component named NavLink, which is a special version of the link component. Both link component works the same way, except that NavLink gets an active state when the current URL matches its location. This is really useful when we like to have different styles applied to the link when it is active and when it is not. So the NavLink component also accepts an active class name and an active style prop to set the styles using CSS class names or inline styles when the link is active, like in the following example. Note that by default, React Router sets a class named active on the active NavLink, which will be joined with the class name prop. So this gives you a third way to style your active links simply by adding the CSS styles to the active class. Now, let's go back to our editor and refactor our application by rendering our navigation links with the NavLink component. Here, in our application, we have as before a nav component that renders all our navigation links using the map method from the links array above, which contains the properties for all the links. Let's start by importing NavLink instead of link from React Router DOM and use it to render our navigation links. Now, if I save the file and click on the home link, you can see that the corresponding head tag has an active class name because it matches the current URL. So React Router added this class name for us. So we can use it inside our CSS file to define the styles of the active link and set the text color to red, for example. And as you can see, it is working as expected. The current active link is red, while the other links are black. Alright, let's remove this class from our CSS file and use the props on the NavLink component to style the active link. First, let's set the base styles of all the navigation links using the class name prop. So now we have a nice hover effect. Next, add the active class name prop and set the class names for the active states of the NavLink component. Now the link that matches the current URL is styled differently from the other ones, so we can easily see which one is active and where we are in the application. As you can see from the DOM, the base class names and the active class names are joined into the class name prop when the link is active. And when it is not, only the base class names are added to the DOM. One more thing we can do with the NavLink component is to add extra logic for specifying whether the link is active or not. We can do so with the isActive prop. This prop accepts a function and takes in as an argument the match and the location properties. This is useful if we like to do more than just verifying that the link's path name matches the current URL. For example, I can set the link as active if it matches as usual, or if the current URL is /active. In that case, all my links work the same as before. But if I go to the /active route, all my navigation links are then active and styled by the active class name prop.